Welcome to another Sleepers Media Player Prospect NBA Profile Draft Breakdown here on the Sleepers Media YouTube channel. I am Carter Elliott. I am here with my good friend who I always seem to be just in lockstep with every step of the way, Riley Davis. And we are here to break down one of the more, I guess I'll use the word polarizing, intriguing, interesting prospects of this draft. You might know his father, who is LeBron James. Bronny James, the 6'2", yes, 6'2" guard, freshman guard out of USC, averaged 4 points and 2 rebounds in a shortened season, coming back from a really scary cardiac injury, a cardiac episode actually in the summer this past season to come back. So it was good to see Bronny get back on the floor. But quite frankly, just to be, just straightforward, struggled his freshman year, I would say is the word I would use. What's one word you would use to describe Bronny James?
So I'm going with unfair, but it's not what the haters think. Let me tell you that much because
Okay.
Bronny is unfairly viewed as this Nepo baby who's only there because of his dad. On one hand, Carter, you've gone on record saying this. When your dad is LeBron James, yeah, there's certain it's just like goat tings, you know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, that's part of it. But he's also unfairly criticized as someone who doesn't have any game. And I know his freshman year at USC went really poorly. That USC team was an abject disaster. Nothing went right for them. No one was ever healthy. There were some weird roster fits. I just go back to what he did at Sierra Canyon. I mean, won, I think, 3 state championships for them, averaged 14, 6, and 3 his senior year. He's 6'2" with a 6'7" wingspan and was an elite point of attack defender in high school and even showed some of those flashes at USC. Had a 40.5-inch max jump at the combine. He's a good athlete. Was a really good shooter in high school. Again, I know there might be some concerns because his percentages were really bad this past year, but I like Bronny as a prospect. And yes, I'm a huge LeBron fan. I can't. I acknowledge I might have some purple and gold, red and black, and what are Cleveland's colors? What
It's like it's what is it,
gold
crimson and gold or something?
I feel like it's like gold and wine or something, wine and
Yeah,
gold.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I might have those colored glasses shaded, but I think he has a legit future.
Okay. The one word I use is bloodline because what I'm not going to do in this, I'm not going to ignore things. All right. He's LeBron James' son. All right. This is not the channel where we are going to ignore the facts. His father's LeBron James. Okay. I get it. Like there is something, there's something there, I guess I would say. Whether you want to say it's because of it, because high school tape is pretty good. Like you said, like there is a player there more than people, they sway too far and like he's a Nepo baby thing, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that bloodline's a part of it. I think that plays a factor. His athleticism is there even at 6'2". So, kind of moving on here, I think I get an idea of where we're going to get from Bronny James here. Floor or ceiling for Bronny James?
I think he's more likely to hit his ceiling, and I don't think his ceiling is especially high. But yeah, I still think like he will be a long-term NBA player.
Yeah, I said ceiling as well, because I think that a player of his caliber technically shouldn't, or not a player of his caliber, a person like of his name and upbringing technically shouldn't be like really, really humble or really accepting to play a role. And one thing he did do at Sierra Canyon, I think he did a good job of accepting his role. He was playing with guys
Mm-hmm.
like Amari Bailey, Zaire Williams, and other really good players at Sierra Canyon, which I think helped him. And Brandon Boston as well as another one that helped him kind of accept his role. So I think that's going to help him in the league. And I'm banking on him getting better. And I buy into that. What is the best team fit for him? I picked the Lakers.
I said not the Lakers. I said anybody but the
The Lakers are the
Lakers.
best fit. With dad is the
I
best fit.
I just want him to like get a chance to grow on his own. And
I don't.
I'm not advocating for like debauchery. That's not what I mean by this, but at the same time, like it might be nice to, get a little separation from your pops and like still have him as a mentor, of course. I'm sure LeBron's gonna be there. He seems like a great father, but to at least figure like you've watched your dad be a pro for 20 plus years now. It's time to learn how to be a pro on your own a little bit.
Yeah, I like that, but at the same time, Lakers, family's everything, family over everything. FOE. I don't care what anybody says. I think this will really tell me how you feel about Bronny James. What are his peak stats? So his best year, what are his peak stats in those years?
think we'll see a year of him averaging 10 points, 3 boards, let's say 3 assists. Yeah, I'm going to bank on him figuring out like a backup point guard.
That's exactly what I had.
Let's
I
go.
I had 10
10
points, I had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. I think he's going to find a way to be a role player in the league, and those will be like one of his peakier stats. Moving on, in 5 years, Bronny, what will he be? The options are All NBA, All-Star, starter, bench, G League, overseas, or podcaster.
He'll be on an NBA bench
I, I
playing a
said
good role.
I said he'll be on the NBA bench in a good role too, because you know what? His dad's LeBron James, man. Like, come on now. Uh, Superlatives. Bronny James is most likely to. I'm gonna start on this one. I said Bronny James is most likely to stop playing basketball. Sometimes these kids are just like, you know what? F this. Like basketball was fun. It was good while it lasted. My dad was good at it, but like maybe it's just not for me. I don't need this. Like I'll be fine. I will be okay if I don't play basketball. I'm not gonna feed my family with this. I will find something else. I can do something else. It's unlikely to happen, but out of this draft class, I think Bronny's most likely to be like, you know what? F this. Y'all need this two-way contract. I don't.
Fair point. He does not need a two-way. I went with most likely to have a commercial that airs on draft night. I'm talking like a Nike commercial that's like everybody thought that this was given, not earned. Like I need Nike to get in their bag and atone for that super cringy Jason Tatum commercial that the
Hey,
Jordan
don't
brand put
don't blame
out.
Nike. That was Jordan Brand's fault.
But Jordan brand is owned by Nike.
Oh,
So,
they?
uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's under the Nike umbrella. But you can blame that on the Jordan brand and flex your muscles and say Nike, like we're Nike and we know how to make good commercials.
Okay, I respect that. I think we did pretty good on this one. Make sure to tune into the other 74 prospects that we have up on the channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and all that.
The NBA draft is coming up, and I've got something awesome for you. We are partnering with the people at NBA 2K Lab. NBA 2K is the best video game on earth. The people at 2K Lab are making some awesome stuff to make that game even more fun, and they just launched their 2024 NBA Draft Simulator, where you can find the official Sleepers Media big board. We ranked our top 75 players in this draft class. Me, Carter, Brian Ralph, Riley Davis. We did it together, and it is featured on the 2K Lab NBA Draft Simulator. You can take control of any team in the draft, play GM with just one click, and see our entire rankings before these videos even come out. Check out the link in the description of this video to try out the draft sim for yourself, and you can find more mini games at nba2klab.com/NBA-mini-games.